Hey there, so today I'm going to be teaching you how to crochet the diamond waffle stitch hat pattern. It's a little on the complicated side in some parts, but I'll try and walk you through it as best as I can. Hopefully between the text and my voice, this will provide enough guidance that a beginner will be able to follow along. So the materials you're going to need to make this hat are worsted weight yarn, any kind, it doesn't matter. You'll need a size J crochet hook, some scissors, and a tapestry needle to weave in your ends. So we'll start off by making a magic circle. So you're going to wrap that yarn around once, forming an X shape with the yarn, securing it in the center with your thumb. And then you'll insert your crochet hook through the right side and pull the left strand of yarn, pull it through. So now carefully you're going to chain one to secure it so it doesn't come undone. You can see here I'm trying to get that extra strand onto my crochet hook, so I intentionally took it out. So one more time. Wrap it around once, secure it with your thumb where they cross, and insert your hook under the right strand and pull the left strand through. The most difficult part of the magic circle is trying to manage all those strands while you're still getting used to it. So it'll probably take a few tries. The concept itself isn't hard, it's just trying to hold all of them and keeping tension while you're doing it. So again, you chain one to secure it, and then one more time. So wrap it around once, secure it with your thumb, and then just pull that yarn through and chain one. Now you can pause the video and rewind if you need to. So once you have your magic circle, chain 3. You'll see in the clip I only chained twice, but make sure you chain 3. Now you wrap your yarn around twice. So you'll work 12 triple crochets into the center, not counting the chain 3 you started with. So again, yarn over twice, insert your hook, pull it through, wrap it around once, pull it through 2, wrap it around once, pull it through 2, and wrap it around again, pull through the last 2. So go ahead and pause the video and work 12 triple crochets all around. So now you're going to slip stitch into the third chain of the chain 3 you started with. So just insert your hook, yarn over, and pull it through. Now you will chain 3. Again, I only chained 2 here, but make sure to chain 3. And now work 2 triple crochets in each stitch around. That should give you a total of 24 triple crochets. So yarn over twice, insert your hook in that first stitch, then pull the yarn through, wrap it around once, and pull through the first 2 loops on your crochet hook, wrap it around once, pull through 2, and then pull through those last 2. So now work into the same stitch as the one you just worked into, and then so yarn over twice, insert your hook and pull the yarn through, wrap it around once, and then pull through the first 2 loops on your hook, wrap it around twice, pull through the next 2 loops on your hook, and then wrap it around one more time and pull through the last 2. So you'll just repeat that all around. So now you'll work into the next stitch. So again, you'll be working into the same stitch as the one you just worked into for that next stitch. So go ahead and pause the video and work 2 triple crochets in each stitch around. So now slip stitch into the top of the chain 3 you started with. So now you'll chain 3. And then now you'll work in this pattern, work 2 triple crochet in the first stitch, then 1 in the next stitch, and then you'll repeat that all around for a total of 36 triple crochets. So now I'm going to work back into that same stitch that I just worked through. Now we're just going to work 1 in that next stitch. So you'll just repeat that pattern all around. So now we'll go into the next stitch and work 2 triple crochets like we just did, and then once we get to the next stitch after that, we'll just work 1. Okay, so go ahead and pause the video and work in that pattern all around. So once you reach the end of that round, you're going to slip stitch into the initial chain 3 that you started with, just like normal. So to start this round, you'll chain 3. So you'll work 2 triple crochets in the first stitch like before, then work 1 triple crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and repeat this all around for a total of 48 stitches. So over the span of 3 stitches, you'll work 2 triple crochets in the first one, and then just work 1 in each of the next 2. that would give you 4 triple crochets in 3 stitches. So go ahead and pause the video and work in this pattern all around. So now you're going to slip stitch into the top of the 3rd chain of the chain 3 that you started with. So now you're going to chain 3 to start round 5. So now you'll work 2 triple crochets in the first stitch like before, then 1 triple crochet in each of the next 3 stitches for a total of 60 stitches. So it's just like the last round, but there's an extra stitch where you do a triple crochet. So you'll just work in this pattern all the way around. So go ahead and pause the video and work 2 triple crochets in the first stitch, and then 1 triple crochet in each of the next 3 stitches. So like normal, slip stitch into the 3rd chain again, and that completes this round. So for round 6, we'll be moving away from the triple crochets for a bit. We'll chain 1 first, and then we're going to single crochet into the 3rd loop of each stitch around for a total of 60, so no increases. So you can see there's kind of a 3rd loop behind the first 2 that you normally work through. So just work through that. I'm working into the 3rd loop of triple crochets. There's kind of 2 loops you can go through. It really doesn't matter which. Just don't go through the normal loops. So go ahead and pause the video and single crochet into the 3rd loop of each stitch around. So now you'll slip stitch into the chain 1 you started the round with. So for round 7, you'll chain 2. Now you're going to work a double crochet in each stitch around, all around, for a total of 60 double crochets. So again, no increases, nothing fancy, just normal double crochets all around. So now go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets all around. So now you'll slip stitch into the second chain of the chain 2 that you started with. So chain 1 to begin round 8. So now we'll do the diamond waffle stitch all around. This stitch is a little tricky, so watch carefully. So we'll yarn over twice like we're doing a triple crochet. Now we're going to go 2 rounds back and find the first single crochet from 2 rounds ago. So it's a little hard to see, but you kind of want to find a V shape and work a triple crochet around that, and then pull the yarn back around the post, and then finish your triple crochet like normal. I'll show that a little better in a second. Well, we're going to do this a few times. So you can see here, normally we'd be working into the next stitch, but since we worked that triple crochet into an older round, we're going to skip a stitch so we don't mess up our count. So work a single crochet in the next stitch after the one you skipped. Now you're going to work 2 more, so that's 3 single crochets. So let's do that again. This time it's going to be a little different, but I'll show you in a second. So wrap it around twice. Find the single crochet that you just worked through. So find that old post you just worked around. Insert it behind the post again and through, just like before. And then wrap it around once, pull it through, yarn over and pull through 2. You're not going to finish it, so just leave those 2 loops on. Now you'll work 2 triple crochets together, so then yarn over twice like you're gonna work a second triple crochet. Skip 3 single crochets and find the post of the 4th single crochet. Work a triple crochet around that. And then pull the yarn back around the post, and then finish your triple crochet like normal. Okay, so I'm probably going to be a little more quiet for this one, but let's try that again. So you'll wrap it around twice, like normal. Find that old stitch, go around it. So I didn't skip 3 stitches here, not intentionally. So make sure you actually skip 3 stitches. I worked into the 3rd one, not the 4th one. But it wasn't that big of a deal, so I don't notice it. Make sure you do that right though. And just pause the video now and work the diamond stitch all around. I do apologize, I don't think I got this stitch very well on camera. I'm still getting used to my setup with my stand and my camera and everything. So you'll notice throughout this video I'm trying to figure out the best height to have my camera at and things like that. So if you're still confused, you can try rewinding a few times, or you can just look up a YouTube video. Sometimes it's called just a diamond stitch, so just search for that. By the way, at the end here, if your stitches don't come out very evenly, or maybe your count is off, it's not a big deal. You can see here I'm probably not going to have a perfect 3 single crochets to work with, so I just ended up working 1 and then slip stitching into the chain 1 I started with like normal. Okay, so for round 9 you'll chain 2. And you'll double crochet all around. Again, no increases, no fancy stuff, just double crochet all around. You should have a total of 60 if you're trying to count. So go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets all around. So now you'll slip stitch into the second chain of the chain 2 that you started with, just like normal, to complete this round. Okay, so for round 10 you'll chain 1 again and we'll work the diamond waffle stitch all around. This time it's going to be a little easier though. You'll already have the posts in place so you won't have to look for them. So on these second or third rounds of this stitch, I'll usually work anywhere from 1 to 3 single crochets before starting, just to kind of align it. I don't think this stitch was made so that it was good for the round. Okay, so now you'll work triple crochet 2 together, just like before, but now you'll just work around the old post, so you won't have to look for anything. So just find that old post, and then work a triple crochet 2 together. So yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, then leave those 2 loops on your hook. And then insert around the next post, again working through that top part, and then yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and then yarn over, pull through all 3 loops. So then you'll skip a stitch like normal and work 1 single crochet and then another single crochet in each of the next 2. So go ahead and pause the video and work the diamond stitch all around. So again here, I don't end with 3 single crochets. It's not a big deal. So just slip stitch through the starting chain 1. So to start round 11, you'll chain 2. Now you'll double crochet all around for a total of 60 stitches. So go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets all the way around. So now you'll slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 like normal. Okay, so to start off round 12, you'll chain 2. So I'm going to work 2 single crochets before I start this round. Again, it's just to make it so it kind of aligns. For this round, you're going to need to start off with just a regular triple crochet, kind of like you did in the first round. So you'll see I'm pulling through 2 like normal. So now I'll skip 1 stitch and work 3 single crochets like normal. By the way, this is your last round of the diamond waffle stitch, so at this point you'll work triple crochet 2 together like normal. So this is, at this point, it's going to be basically like your second round of diamond waffle stitch. Okay, so you're going to pause the video and work your diamond waffle stitches all around. So go ahead, slip stitch into the top of that chain 1 you started with to finish off. So you'll start off this round with a chain 2. Okay, so for round 13, you'll be working the half double crochet all around. So the half double crochet is a lot like the double crochet. So rather than yarning over, pulling through 2, and then yarning over and pulling through 2 again, you'll just yarn over and pull through all the loops on your hook at once. So it's really easy, nothing fancy. Go ahead and pause the video and work your half double crochets all around. Okay, so now you'll slip stitch into the top of that chain 2, just like normal. So for round 14, you'll chain 1. Don't worry though, it's not the diamond waffle stitch if you're worried about that. So now you'll just single crochet into the 3rd loop of each stitch around, like before. Okay, so now you'll pause the video and work the single crochets in the 3rd loop all around. Again, like always, they'll total 60. So now you'll slip stitch into the starting chain like normal. So you'll start off round 15 by chaining 2. Now we'll work the bead stitch. So in the first stitch, make a normal double crochet. Now you'll yarn over and insert the hook around the post of the double crochet you just made, and then yarn over and pull it through, then yarn over and pull through like normal, then yarn over, pull through again. Once you have 7 loops on your hook, you'll yarn over and pull through all 7 of those loops. It can be kind of tricky, so make sure you work really loosely. Don't hesitate to pull your hook up while you're working these yarn overs to make it like really loose. So now you'll skip a stitch since you basically worked 2 stitches already, and just work a double crochet in that second stitch. I promise this is the last somewhat complicated stitch in this pattern. So now you're going to repeat this, yarn over, insert behind that post, then pull it through, and then repeat that 2 more times, so you'll do this 3 times. Once you have 7 loops, you can yarn over and pull through all of those. You could also technically do this 4 times instead of 3 times. Makes the stitches look a little bigger and puffier, and I believe I did this for some of my older hats. I'm not sure how much of a difference it'll make though. So feel free to rewind if you still need help. So go ahead and pause the video and work your bead stitches all around. So instead of making a double crochet here at the end, I slip stitched through the top chain. So there's really no wrong way to do this. You don't have to do this if you don't want to. You could just work your double crochet and bead stitch like normal. But just make sure you slip stitch through the top of the chain 2 you started with like normal. Okay, so to start off round 16, you'll chain 2. Now you're going to work a half double crochet all around, just like before, no increases, nothing fancy. So you just yarn over, insert, pull it through, yarn over, and pull through all the loops on your hook. So go ahead and pause the video and work your half double crochets all around. So slip stitch into the top of the chain 2 you started with like normal. So go ahead and chain 2 to begin the round, and this will be your final round. So now you'll just double crochet through the 3rd loop of each stitch around. So go ahead and pause the video and work your double crochets through the 3rd loop all around. So once you get to the end here, you'll slip stitch through your starting chain 2 like normal. And you're finished with your hat. So cut the yarn and finish off. I'll show you how I weave in the ends. So cut the yarn with your scissors and pull out that end. Now you'll thread it onto your needle. So just weave those ends in. I try and do it on the back, not that it, or on the inside, not that it matters too much, but and then you'll kind of see me checking the front side to make sure I'm not messing up the front side either, or the outside, I should say. So now I cut it as close to the hat as I can without actually cutting the hat itself. Now there's an end on the inside that you need to get from your magic circle. Usually when I'm weaving in ends, I try to go through several stitches one way, then go back, usually through those same stitches but backwards, and then go through them forwards again. That way it's a little harder to unravel the yarn whenever it is going in different directions. So now you can pause the video and weave in your ends if you haven't already. So now you're done. Enjoy your hat. So if you want to purchase a PDF file that's printable, there's a link in the description below if you want to support me. For a limited time, if you like the idea of a printable PDF file, my pattern is hosted on Gumroad. It's usually like a sort of pay what you want thing. Always under $5 is the minimum you'll have to pay, but for now I'm going to make a code so that it'll be free for a little bit. I don't know what it is at the time of recording this, so just check the description. I also have a pattern for a matching scarf. If you're interested, let me know. and I'll try and get that out soon. But you can see it doesn't, it's 2 colors because I ran out of yarn, but you can make it in 1 solid color. It looks really nice that way. So thank you very much for watching. Please like and subscribe for more. Okay, so there is a few things I want to talk about real quick. In a lot of my videos, I don't know about this one yet because I haven't listened to it back yet, there's a lot of car noises. So the issue I'm having right now, due to the current situation with what's called the pandemic, I have an old $20 microphone that I'm using, and it's really not that bad for the price, but obviously it's time to upgrade. And so a few things. So what I've been doing, first step I made was to order a new microphone that's designed to filter out background noise, and that's all well and good, except due to the current situation, that will not ship until May, which I ordered like end of March, so that's way longer than I'm used to waiting, at least in recent years. I've definitely waited that long before, you know, Amazon and stuff. And so what I was doing was to try and deal with the noise problem as much as I can. I've been recording in my car, but what happened was there's a ton of noise in the background and it made it really hard to record. So my solution to this is to go to an empty parking lot and record. And so far this has definitely been better, at least, but it's still not ideal. Originally my solution was going to be to reserve a room at the library and record there, but the library's closed now and it's probably gonna be closed for a long time. So this whole mess is just making it really hard. So that's why this video came out a little later than I wanted to. I don't know if anyone even noticed. I don't have that many subscribers, but I just thought I should say something. And then the other thing is I really wanted to put a lot of time and effort into editing this one. I think this is one of my best patterns that I've designed. So I put a lot of time into making motion graphics that you'll notice a lot on screen. I hope you enjoy it. I know sometimes it can seem annoying when those pop up all the time, like I'm trying to be pushy. To be honest though, the main reason I include them, I heard they can increase like engagement and stuff, but the main reason I include them is because I actually really enjoy making them. I love animating this stuff and it's really fun. So if it seems kind of pushy, I'm sorry. I had a lot of fun making them. I hope you enjoyed. Again, I'm sorry about any quality problems. This is just a very strange